This is what we signed up for.
Well, the old man was a leatherneck, so I didn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah? I joined up because of the old man, too. More just to get away from him.
6 months in, and now they're just talking about why they joined the Marines.
North Korea was invading Seoul.
Call of Duty expects the player to believe North Korea poses a serious threat. In cutscene, Mitchell has an HBR-A3, but you spawn with an IMR.
A life is only important in proportion to its impact on the lives of others.
By that reasoning, most lives aren't important at all. Someone actually thought this was a good idea. That was a clean transition.
Okay, everyone knows what to do this time. Get into position.
Everyone except the player.
Mitchell, toss a threat grenade.
We were already taught how to use threat grenades in the previous mission. Why would the US government let a PMC handle something the Secret Service is supposed to do?
Approaching. Get down.
Call of Duty thinks you don't know this.
Mitchell, get the door!
Mitchell is the new Ramirez.
Reset!
That was another clean transition.
This is a great soldier. It's a sad day indeed when the military has no use for good men like you.
It's sad that the military has no use for soldiers who have severed limbs.
Jump in. I'll give you the tour.
Mitchell is just getting the tour now, after doing a training simulation with Atlas.
What you're seeing is advanced warfare.
In case you forgot what game you were playing.
Atlas has the single largest standing military in the world, but we answer to no country.
And the world doesn't have a problem with a giant army that answers only to the highest bidder, and no intelligence agencies are onto you.
Unlike the government, we don't keep secrets of our capabilities. We don't sell policy, we sell power. We are a superpower for hire.
Why is Mitchell now just learning this?
Power isn't just about the ability to destroy. Atlas has built infrastructures in places like Korea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria.
Why is Mitchell now just learning this?
We've developed 2 types of exos, Assault and Specialist. Each has a primary and secondary ability.
Why is Mitchell now just learning this? Why is Mitchell now at the shooting and grenade range? Shouldn't he have done all this before the training simulation?
Choose your...
Execute.
Okay, my lead, my way.
Gideon picks up an IMR, but somehow has an HBR-A3.
Get to the warbird, Mitchell! Get to the warbird!
Why the need to say it twice?
Killed out there, rookie. Roger that.
They loaded up with an HBR-A3 and SN6, yet they use BAL-27s.
We are all men, born to die. Some guilty, some innocent. The only question is, when and how.
Anti-Western terrorist speaks perfect English. There is another pistol in his holster as he pulls out his pistol.
Move around that window. The gloves won't stick to it.
Call of Duty thinks you are stupid.
Looks like Hades bailed.
Hades somehow escaped. You'd think the perimeter would be locked down.
Looks like Hades bailed.
Not our problem.
What do you mean, not your problem? Isn't Hades the next generation Bin Laden? BlackBerry-esque devices in 2055. No one seems to care about a gunfight going on. The bus drivers do not seem to care there is a gunfight going on. 2 people are on the roof, and they are playing Frogger with their buses.
Hold on!
They weren't using HBR-A3s in the mission.
Oh. Did you see that shit?
How did they record Mitchell's point of view?
People of the world, you have hidden behind the...
The year is 2055. Video quality can't be that bad unless Hades is trying to be edgy. Why does the US need Atlas to protect its own soil? Anti-tech terrorist organization somehow gets access to advanced walking tank.
My fellow citizens.
So now Hades decides to improve his video quality.
You're vulnerable. We gave you our strength.
Atlas failed to stop the terrorist attacks, so how did they get rewarded with more contracts and power? The rotors on that warbird are not moving for some reason.
2.5 million people live in camps just like this one. No fucking holiday, but they got food, water, security, all courtesy of Atlas. Now,
why does Mitchell still not know all of this?
Now, the KVA have the balls to move in next door.
How does the KVA set up camp in Detroit if they are the most notorious terrorist organization ever? You can't serve your country if you are a soldier of Atlas. Mitchell's scan shows his skeleton has a left arm.
Sync to me. Keep it on autopilot.
Vehicle section hand-holding.
Joker, I've got bodies. Looks like a clean-up crew. Hazmat suits missing.
The dark atmosphere is actually well done.
Ilona was one of a kind. Ex-Spetsnaz, now working for Atlas. She could be your best friend or your worst nightmare.
Typical token girl badass.
Atlas is an internationally registered private company. We don't need Congress.
Atlas can't just go around doing whatever it wants. It would make for some serious legal problems. Also, Hades destroyed a power plant in Greece, so the Greek government would be willing to cooperate with Atlas, so this whole drama is unnecessary. That's a lot of windows for a terrorist meeting. They survived this for some reason.
Truck leaving south garage. It's Hades. Hades is on the move.
Why is the real Hades in the vicinity of the body double? The body double is supposed to be a decoy.
KVA drones, take cover!
Why does a tech-hating terrorist organization use so much advanced technology? Mitchell survives this for some reason. Hades is winning this fight for some reason.
He knows. Irons knows.
He talks well for someone who had his throat slashed.
We recently spoke with Jonathan Irons, founder and CEO of Atlas International, the private military corporation responsible for hunting down and killing Hades.
But what about all the collateral damage Atlas caused in Greece? They didn't have any official authority to carry out an operation.
In the wake of the KVA attacks, Atlas has become the world's biggest corporation. And you now preside over the world's largest standing military.
That was the case before all of this.
Hard to believe this is Baghdad. 2 years ago, you couldn't step outside without getting shot. Now it's fucking thriving, thanks to us.
How does Mitchell still not know all of this?
Show you something.
Bloody hell's going on?
Just watch this. That's Irons, with the technologist you saved.
The guy we pulled from the river.
He never made it back to Nigeria.
How was this holographic video recorded? Irons would cover up such a crime, so how did it find its way to Hades? Why would a terrorist tell their plans to someone and let them live? How could one person know the security systems of nuclear power plants in different countries? Hades had this info for years and apparently did nothing with it, when he could have used it to destroy Irons and Atlas. If Irons knew the attacks were going to happen, why did he send his PMC to try and stop Hades when the governments could have failed and they could take all the blame? It was coded in an Atlas algorithm, so someone at Atlas must have gotten the footage, so why didn't they destroy the footage?
We need to get out of here. Now!
You did this on Atlas grounds, Ilona.
Right. We saw everything.
You saw what?
Irons' name should be in red. Is it really all that surprising considering there was a level shown of you fighting Atlas up to launch, and the tagline for the game is "Power changes everything"? These guards do nothing to arrest Mitchell and Ilona.
Listen, we've hacked into your exosystem. I need you to trust me.
This mysterious person somehow knows that Mitchell would be here up to this right exact moment.
Use your mag grips on that crane, now!
Careful!
These mag gloves could have made for unique and creative level design, but this is Call of Duty. We can't have nice things.
Roof is clear. No sign of him. All right, inside, now!
The Warbird pilot must have certainly saw something.
We'll be up against our old teammates. People we trained with, fought with.
I know this is difficult, but I need you to move past that. This is bigger than any of us.
They know who Mitchell is, but not Ilona. How are they so comfortable bringing this former Spetsnaz into the fold?
Thanks to intel from Mitchell, we know that Irons will be traveling to his private estate for a high-level meeting.
Irons knows Mitchell has defected, but goes with his plans anyway.
Mitchell, I'm activating your AR optics.
Why is Mitchell babied around? This stealth level is actually well done. Call of Duty thinks you don't know this. This plane is not alerted that there is a tracking device planted on it. I am not convinced by 2060 that there will be jetpacks that will let you fly like your Iron Man. This plane should have escort fighters guarding it. They're carrying a highly secretive, controversial WMD. You'd think they'd make it not so obvious. Call of Duty thinks you don't know this. The guy wearing a mech suit doesn't survive the fall, yet everyone else does.
Irons has betrayed everything I stood for. I want him in the ground the same as you.
How is it that Gideon is the only one at Atlas with a conscience?
Gideon, we've got multiple heat signatures. Are you sure you're alone down there?
This pilot is clueless.
Gideon has the location.
Are you sure he can be trusted?
You did trust Ilona, and she's former Spetsnaz. Atlas is filthy rich. Why are they using flashlights instead of some sort of infrared vision? This level would have made for a great stealth level, but it is Call of Duty. We can't have nice things. Call of Duty thinks you don't know this.
Next feel sharpish. Had to drop a few of their guys. It's gonna be a riot when they discover the bodies.
Mission isn't over yet. Get up.
Mission was over before it began.
We're not leaving until we take a look at this place.
I don't see a fucking thing.
Knox, show him.
Sending you my feed.
Yeah, shit! We should have scrapped it.
One step ahead of you, mate.
Why couldn't Atlas have done that?
Unfortunately, my appearance today has been clouded by a flurry of speculation that my company is developing a weapon of mass destruction which would be capable of targeting specific ethnic groups.
If there is such a concern, why did they let him in?
I am here to solve the world's problems. And I believe the world's problems begin with you.
Why wasn't he arrested right then and there?
San Francisco. The entire Third Fleet is in the bay.
Irons goes through with this plan even though he should know his secrets have been compromised.
It's Robinson!
The camera feed in the pit bull does not match up with what actually happened.
01, the carrier is almost clear of the bridge.
Why did Atlas need a van to deliver drones? They could have just come up from under the bridge. Where's an EMP grenade when you need it?
They're attacking the fleet.
You already saw that in the previous level.
I know it.
Just stay alive. You're our star witness when we drag his ass in front of the Hague.
Witness for what exactly? Irons literally declared war on the world, and Gideon and Mitchell would make a better witness than Cormac. Being a fighter pilot requires years of specialized training.
Return fire!
They all survive for some reason. They should have their hands behind their back and their vests taken.
You're nothing like Will.
You could kill him as well as breaking his arm. These Atlas soldiers are incompetent. Gideon and Ilona should have their hands behind their back.
With only one wing, you won't be reloading.
Having one arm didn't stop him from reloading when he was on the bus. Gideon and Mitchell survived this for some reason.
Watch it! Still looks functional. Hit the manual punch-out.
What's stopping you from doing it? The AST is still functional for some reason. Most powerful military in the world can't even stop one guy in a mech suit. Also, can't they just hack the AST like they did the tank or jam them like they did with the Exos back at the lab? Mitchell survives this for some reason. Also, why won't Atlas chase after them? Why is Ilona applying pressure to the chest when Cormac was shot in the side?
An army. It's suicide.
You're right. But it's what he would have done.
How do you know that, Gideon? You didn't know Cormac for very long. Most powerful military in the world, they can't even stop two guys in mech suits. Also, can't they just hack into the ASTs like they did the tank or jam them like they did the Exos back at the lab? Gideon and Mitchell survived this for some reason.
Mitchell, hang on.
I recall another Call of Duty final mission that went like this. Something about Atlas being the most powerful military in the world.
Come on, ammo! You rely too much on those things.
You couldn't have done that earlier.
I'm saving the world from itself. When there's no one left to challenge Atlas, there will be no more wars. There had to be sacrifices along the way.
But your business depends on people paying you to fight their wars for them.
You! I could have killed you in the prison camp. I could kill you now. But I won't. I'm not a monster.
That gun has an empty magazine.
Mitchell, try to hit the release on your Exo.
What's stopping you from doing it to your own?
No!
Call of Duty thinks you don't know this.
Don't let Irons get away!
I get it, Gideon.
Hurry!
I get it, Gideon.
Keep going!
I get it, Gideon. But how does he know how far I've gone? Couldn't Irons just lock all the doors behind him? Call of Duty thinks you don't know this. That was an Atlas Juggernaut trooper, a top tier of soldier. For top tier, he is horribly incompetent, and he didn't even fall that far down.
There's only two choices. You either pull me up, or this whole building goes down and we go down with it.
So if I pull you up, they'll stop shooting at the building.
He was right about one thing. This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning.
Sequel baiting.